Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is in the Let's Talk mini-series, and in this particular mini-series item I wanted to talk about finding grip, and in particular it's finding grip in rocky ground and what you need to do on an adventure bike to reduce stress and energy loss from yourself and stress on the bike and the clutch and a number of different things. So on big adventure bikes, the clutches are not built as robust as an enduro bike. So if you had a 300 two-stroke built for hard enduro, the clutches are built for abuse. You can abuse them all day long. I've ridden hard enduro, I've ridden Red Bull Romaniacs, I've ridden Sea to Sky, many different hard enduro events. And the key to it on adventure bikes is keeping the revs down. If you listen to the engine here as I ride up, you'll hear that the engine has very low revs and it's just above tick over. What that's doing is it's not creating extra unnecessary load on the clutch friction plates. It's also keeping the rear tire under control and ensuring the grip is going to the ground in the most effective way. Now, I have a very good friend of mine riding with me here, and he's never been on rocks before, so please excuse him. He's learning, but he's out there and he's riding quite steep rocky trails. He comes from a motocross background. He comes from riding sand, and obviously grip is very different in sand compared to rocks. One of the key elements is not only that clutch and engine control side of things, it's also to do with balance. You need to be used to riding rocks and maintaining good balance on the bike. So the foundations are having control of the clutch, the throttle, and balance. If you've got that under control and you remain calm, you can find grip. There's also other subtle things that are going to happen when you're riding rocks. You need to be weighting the foot pegs and you need to be aware of the ground and the conditions. Here he's trying to start on quite a steep hill, okay? And that awareness, he's immediately trying to start there and you can see he's lost his balance. What he's not done, and now I'm just helping him here, is I'm telling him to be aware of what rocks are in front of your front tire, what rocks are in front of your back tire, and then manage and control that throttle, okay? So it's a massive learning curve. Now I kind of got on his bike here, and it's good as a friend just to help, you know, this was a bit too steep and it's to learn about rocks and clutch and throttle control on such an extreme environment is asking quite a lot. So what I did is I just got on his bike, but I think what you can hear here is it doesn't matter what bike you're on. Obviously his is also a Yamaha Tenere in this case. But again, if you listen to the engine and the way I'm managing the clutch on the bike, keeping fairly low revs, just over tick over so it's not stalling, and then just riding it nice and smooth and gentle, positive throttle up here, maintaining your balance so the bike can just do its thing basically. So it's that calmness, clutch, throttle, control, balance, and awareness of what's under your wheels. Here's a classic example. I'm now about to ride up this rocky track, and I now eventually get up into the standing position, and I'm picking lines, and then I choose to go to the right here. To ride this right-hand line requires additional balance, because if you try touch your foot down to the left there, that would have been a major problem. You couldn't find it. And I'm maintaining balance whilst the bike's bucking and dancing about there. I'm maintaining some momentum. So here we've got my mate now on exactly the same track. And he's not gaining the momentum and he hasn't got the same kind of clutch and throttle control. I come from hard enduro where I've learned this, but it's, you know, the aim here is not to showcase anybody being, you know, different levels. The aim here is to showcase that with proper technique, you can do this stuff. And by not giving in, here he's not giving in, he's had a second go at this and he's got better and he's got up. And I think that's the key. Yeah, he's red in the face, but he's learning. And I'm explaining to him that it's a jigsaw puzzle. You know, these rocks are like a giant jigsaw puzzle, and what you've got to do is solve it and put it together properly. So that requires awareness of grip. Here he's looking at his back tire to see, okay, cool, I've got a smooth bit. What's my front tire doing? I'm going to have a look at my front tires. They're going to hit a rock immediately. Am I having resistance? Okay, cool. I've got a couple of meters now to gain a little bit of momentum and keep going up the track. Now, it's okay to paddle. It's totally okay to paddle. Listen, if you can get up into the standing position, no dabs, and balance and ride the bike, fantastic. You're slightly more advanced rider, okay, that's okay. But beginning here, he's dabbing, he's maintaining his balance with light dabs, and he's made some decent progress up what is an uphill track that is complex. Here he's now got stuck on a bit of a ridge, okay? So I'm trying to show him that actually rolling backwards sometimes is a good thing, because what it does is it allows the bike to gain a little bit of momentum. I'm moving a rock or two for him so he can roll back 10 centimeters or so, okay? And I'm explaining to him, right, come back 10 centimeters, maintain your balance on your bike, and then you've got those 10 centimeters to gain a little bit of drive before you go up over this rock ledge here. So you're not wasting energy spinning your tires on the same bit. There we go. 10 centimeters of drive, little bit of positive throttle, bring the clutch in, get the bike back under control as you come up here, and take regular brakes. So I'm here giving him some advice like park up. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, we shall see you on the trails, hopefully.